You just moved a 5 GB video file from one folder to another, and something strange happened. It finished, almost instantly. No loading bar, no waiting, no slow transfer animation. 1 second the file was in one folder. The next second, it was somewhere else. So what just happened? Did your phone or computer really move gigabytes of data in a split second? Or is something else happening behind the scenes? Because the truth is, when you move files inside your device, the system usually isn't moving the data at all. And the technology that makes this possible is something called flash memory. Today we're breaking down how flash memory moves massive files almost instantly, and why what you see on your screen is very different from what's actually happening inside your device. But before we dive in, if you enjoy simple explanations of the technology you use every day, subscribe. Because on this channel, we break down complex tech and make it finally make sense. First, what flash memory actually is. Before we understand how files move so fast, we need to understand where your files live. Most modern devices use flash memory. That includes smartphones, tablets, SSDs in laptops, USB drives, and memory cards. Flash memory is a type of non-volatile storage, which means it keeps data even when the power is off. Inside flash memory are millions, sometimes billions, of tiny memory cells. Each cell stores electrical charges, and those charges represent binary data, zeros and ones. Your photos, videos, documents, apps, everything. All of it is stored as patterns of electrical charges inside microscopic cells. But here's where things get interesting. Flash memory isn't organized randomly. It's arranged into structures called pages, blocks, and memory addresses. And this structure is what makes file movement incredibly fast. Second, what happens when you move a file? When you move a file from one folder to another, most people imagine something like this. The system physically copies the entire file, then deletes the original. But that's usually not what happens. Instead, your operating system simply changes the file's address. Think of your storage like a giant library. Each file is like a book, and each book has a location code. When you move a file between folders, the system doesn't pick up the book and move it across the library. It simply updates the catalog entry. So the book now appears in a different section of the catalog. But physically, it's still sitting in the same place. This tiny update takes milliseconds, which is why the file seems to move instantly, even if it's several gigabytes in size. Third, the role of the file system. The reason this trick works